Yeah, we had a new Star Trek Online blog come out, and people are kind of confused about what this one's supposed to say, so I'm going to attempt to explain it. Because it was posted by Pharaoh, and people think that Pharaoh took the original blog that was posted by the US devs years ago, translated it into German, and is now back translating it from German to English for this one, which caused certain anomalies in the way things are phrased. Also, the new information that's put out mm, feels like someone originally wrote the stuff in German and imprecisely translated it into English, so I'm going to attempt to explain that. And yeah, I'm just going to read off what I think it's supposed to be saying rather than actually reading all of the text, because you guys can read that yourself. It's on the screen right now. Anyways, so yeah, it's first contact day. Several options. You can do the synthwave TFO. I think this is supposed to say manufactured descent, but I really don't know. Visit historic Bozeman. Yeah, the thing going back to the past, and was the first ground patrol in the game. And for utter hilarity, you can actually do the event version of this on Elite, or at least you could last year. I'm not actually sure about this year, but you could do that last year. It actually counted for the event doing it on Elite, if I remember correctly, anyways. Then, of course, we have the model rocket thing, which, okay, yes, it's kind of boring, but, it's fun. Yeah, model rocket 3. Whatever. Anyways, does not actually have pictures of all of the badges. There's 10 here. It claims there's 17 to choose from. I'm not actually certain what the number is. I don't remember off the top of my head. The important part is this isn't all of them. And yeah, I don't remember what all of them are. I do remember that there's like 2 different Bajoran ones, though, I think. Or are those from a different uniform? I don't remember. Anyway, moving on. Yeah. You can't get multiple daily progress each day. You only need 1 progress point to complete your dailies, unlike some events where you need 2 progress points. Mostly just the Omega stabilization thing, honestly. But hey, it exists. Anyways, so the new stuff and the part that this is really the focus of this examination of the topic. So, Federation Mission Scout Ship. Is this a flyable ship? Apparently not. What exactly is it then? Well, this thing here calls it a hangar pet. Yeah. Apparently, these are the stats for the hangar pet version. 2 phaser beam arrays and a photon torpedo. Pretty good. A tractor beam and an aceton beam? I'm genuinely not sure if any of the previous hangar pets have aceton beam as an ability. It's not the first one to have tractor beam, though. What is it talking about being faster than standard runabouts? I have no idea. I'm not even sure how much faster, because, that would require testing that I can't do. Anyway, the ability module will have the following. Here's the thing. It says something about bridge officer training manuals. Does not actually explain what the training manual does, because bridge officers don't summon hangar pets. This is a hangar pet. This text blocks, while formatted a bit differently than normal, is very similar to the way the devs would traditionally format text blocks for hangar pets. So, makes sense for this to be a hangar pet. Sure. Okay, cool. Deploy scout ships. My best guess as to what this is a bridge officer ability that is summoning combat pets. Yeah, not hangar pets, so they're only going to stay out for a few seconds or what have you. But yeah, kind of like the holographic ship thingy that some things will do, I guess. Because like one of the pilot skills actually summons a bunch of shuttles to do an attack run on your opponent. So is this something that's working in a similar idea to that, only um, summoning a duplicate of a hangar pet? It's not something they've done before, but it feels like something that makes sense anyways. It doesn't really feel like it would cause like giant game breaking bugs as long as you have the stats tweaked a bit. See, one thing it mentions here specifically is that the training manuals come in 3 ranks. Yeah, 3 training manuals of different ranks. Is that ensign, lieutenant, and lieutenant commander, or is this lieutenant, lieutenant commander, and then commander? I'm not sure. It doesn't say. It also doesn't say what category of manual this will be. Engineering, science, tactical? Did they finally lose their minds and make a universal training manual? I don't know. It could actually be a pilot ability too. If it turns out to be a pilot ability, people might dislike that. But again, we don't actually have information yet about what category the manual will be. Yeah, lots of questions there. It's a very important question too, because it determines whether you can even use it at all on your current ship. Because if you don't have pilot slots on your ship and it's a pilot ability, haha, no. But we'll find out later. Honestly, if I had to choose, I would say the most likely would be tactical, but I'm not sure. You can make arguments for a lot of things, and if they did actually make it a universal training manual, that would break the meta in ways that would probably be fun. We'll see. But yeah, it's like if you look at the way that the existing hangar pets are set up, you have the blue quality ones, the purple quality ones, and the UV quality ones, which would be the elite ones. The fact that the event is giving you the elite version of it and not bothering with blue and purple ones honestly makes sense, given that kit modules from events end up being gold quality. So having a hangar pet be UV quality when there is no higher rank of hangar pet that I can think of in the game makes sense. Because why bother programming in 3 versions if you're going to give them all of them anyways? Actually, there is a reason. Different ranks of the training manual. You could have the lowest rank of the training manual give you the equivalent of a blue quality hangar pet, and the second rank of the training manual give you the equivalent of a purple quality hangar pet, and so on. It's a possibility. Also, there's another option that occurs to me that when when it says different ranks, it might actually be using the wrong word. As I've discussed with people prior to making this video, the phrase ability module is not a game term used in the English language version of Star Trek Online. What that directly translates to, I don't know. And that's kind of weird to me. And there is the possibility that when it says 3 training manuals, it might actually be saying that they're simultaneously making science, engineering, and tactical versions of the same skill. I'm not sure. I don't know. Again, a lot of this is actually just speculation, but figured trying to guess at this. I mean, I have some experience with dealing with German language because I used to live in Germany. So, anyway, that's the rest of it. Launch toy rocket. Grammatically incorrect in English. Launch a toy rocket? Sure, whatever. Da da da. Yeah, this was in the first version of the event. I don't remember having the ability to fly around in a hollow emitter version of the Phoenix shuttle. Could just be something that I just never bothered playing with that already existed in the past. Don't know. And of course, you have the regular dilithium rewards and buyout options. Anyway, though, but yeah, this is a weird one because the way it's set up, the real main prize of this is apparently two different things: kit modules and hangar pets. Wait, I said kit modules. Dang it. Yeah, the phrase ability module. It sounds like it means kit module. It sounds like. One of the speculations that people had about this, given the icon for it, is that it would actually be a ground ability because we did actually see in the movie, this shuttlecraft was actually used on ground to do strafing runs of ground targets, not in space combat. So a lot of people were speculating that it might actually be a ground pet, but apparently not. I don't know for sure if it is or isn't. These are the stats that you would expect for a space pet. Is there a ground version of it? I can't say for certain that there isn't. It seems more likely that it's a space pet that you summon with a bridge officer ability. As strange as that sounds. It's not like it's the first time they've had bridge officer abilities summon space pets. I mentioned some of those earlier. So, whatever. We will definitely have to find out tomorrow. Because, yeah, this is going live tomorrow, apparently. All right. See you then.